In the history of Philippine cinema, there are movies that make money, and then there are movies that change the culture. In 1997, Fernando Poe Jr. released a film that would define the hero of the masses for 3 generations. It wasn't just a police thriller, it was a story of blood, betrayal, and a brother's ultimate sacrifice. This is the original Ang Provinciano. Before it was a record-breaking TV series, it was a big screen epic that proved De King was the undisputed master of the action genre. The summary: 2 brothers, 1 justice. The story of Ang Provinciano is built on a classic, powerful hook, the bond of twins. FPJ plays a dual role, P. Lieutenant Ador de Leon and P. Corporal Cardo de Leon. They were separated as children, growing up in completely different worlds. Ador becomes a top-tier police officer in Manila, a man of the city, clean-cut and disciplined. Cardo, however, stays in the province, becoming a simple, rugged Provinciano cop who knows every mountain trail and every local secret. The tragedy strikes when Ador is betrayed by his own colleague during a high-stakes drug bust. He's murdered, leaving his mission unfinished and a criminal syndicate unpunished. To bring the killers to justice, the police brass bring Cardo from the province to Manila. His mission? To imitate his dead twin brother. Cardo must navigate the treacherous streets of the city, learn his brother's habits, and fool his brother's family, all while hunting the men who drew his brother's blood. The movie is a masterclass in tension as Cardo struggles to hide his Provinciano roots while becoming the lethal weapon Manila never saw coming. The cast, a reunion of greatness. FPJ surrounded himself with a cast that balanced beauty and brutality. Dindy Gallardo and Amanda Page provided the emotional stakes for the 2 brothers, but as always, the film lived and died by its villains. The antagonists, the film featured a hit list of the best contravitas in the business. They weren't just street thugs, they were high-level conspirators that made the danger feel overwhelming. The De King presence. This was one of the few times fans got to see FPJ play 2 distinct personalities in one film. The subtle differences and how he moved as the city slicker Ador versus the raw, instinctive Cardo remains some of his most praised acting work. Behind the scenes, the secrets of the production. Behind the camera, the film was directed by Ronaldo Reyes, FPJ's pseudonym. The double exposure. In 1997, creating a scene where 2 FPJs talked to each other was a technical challenge. They used split screen and double exposure techniques that required FPJ to act against nothing, perfectly timing his lines to match his own pre-recorded voice. The location contrast. FPJ insisted on filming in real provincial locations to get that authentic Provinciano feel. He wanted the audience to feel the dust of the province and the smog of Manila to emphasize the fish-out-of-water story. The Cardo persona. Much of Cardo's dialogue and mannerisms were improvised by FPJ on set. He wanted Cardo to be more relatable to the common man, simpler, humbler, and more direct than the professional Ador. Ratings and earnings. The blockbuster king. When Ang Provinciano hit the theaters in 1997, it was an instant sensation. Earnings. It was the undisputed top grosser of its time. The film was a massive commercial success, proving that FPJ could still command the box office even as the industry was beginning to shift to teen rom-coms. It played in theaters for months with standing room-only crowds across the country. Ratings. Critics praised the film for its pacing and its emotional weight. While many action movies were seen as mindless, Ang Provinciano was hailed as a smart, character-driven drama. Today, it holds a legendary status, often cited as one of the best dual-role movies in Philippine cinema history. Awards and cultural legacy. The film didn't just win at the box office, it won at the podium. It received multiple nominations at the FAMAS and FAP Awards, specifically for Best Actor and Best Production Design. But its greatest award is its legacy. Nearly 20 years after its release, the film was adapted into a TV series starring Coco Martin. That show ran for 7 years, becoming the longest-running action series in the country. But for the purists, there is only one original Cardo. The movie created a blueprint for the protector of the people, a hero who doesn't need a fancy suit or high-tech gadgets, just a badge, a gun, and a provincial heart. Conclusion: the eternal Provinciano. Ang Probinsyano is a reminder of why we love the movies. It's a story about the things that never change: the love for family, the hatred of injustice, and the strength of the Filipino spirit. Fernando Poe Jr. may be gone, but Cardo de Leon lives on in every hero who stands up for the little guy. What was your favorite scene? The twin brothers meeting or the final sowdown? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.